Hello, I'm Giulio of Cemento Line, and we are really glad and proud to introduce Huub Waterreus from Netherlands, and he is one of the best and most expert person about concrete in Europe. For me, is the best because he is our maestro, and I would like that he introduce himself to you all.
Well, thank you very much, Giulio. Well, as you just mentioned, I'm Huub Waterreus. I come from the Netherlands. I used to have a company called Beton Design, where we made a lot of countertops, sinks, and all kinds of things about concrete. Just recently, we started a new company called More Than Concrete, where we give advice and consult for people like Giulio who want to start or are already working in the decorative concrete industry and just want to have more knowledge about it. So that's why I'm here to help Giulio get more acquainted with the product of concrete.
And I would like to know from you your definition in general and your emotion about decorative concrete and the fields of application in the architecture and interior design.
Well, as the word says, decorative concrete means almost everything that has to do with concrete except for structural engineering. So we're not talking about walls, we're not talking about floors or pylons or anything like that, but we could be talking about countertops, sinks, lamps. We made medallions like perfumers. Anything can be made out of concrete, and that's what we talk about, decorative concrete. Decorative concrete can also be applied to walls, as you can see on our side, and it has something to do with making the appearance of structures just a little bit more agreeable than the regular concrete.
Okay, thank you. It's a very good point about you, and we were lucky to have you with us working on countertops sometimes, and with a wonderful project in Florence about staircase. So I really hope to show to you in some video. And another question is why a customer should choose concrete for our core business that now is kitchen countertop.
Well, I think people should, of course they don't have to, but if they choose for concrete, they choose not only for the material itself, but they choose for the craftsmanship that's behind it, because making like a concrete countertop, it needs like craftsmanship of all sorts. So you need to be a good carpenter, you need to have your measurements right, and you need to know something about the material concrete. And the thing with concrete is that everybody who gets a piece made out of concrete gets a personalized piece. It is not possible to make two pieces exactly the same. So if you want to have a personalized countertop, sink, or anything else, you should choose concrete.
Yeah, and looking to some business future, looking for new affiliated craftsmen, we would like to know from you which are the most important qualities for a concrete craftsman.
I think the most important quality for a concrete craftsman is that he needs to be working precise, he needs to have passion for the material, which is, I think, the most important thing, and he shouldn't be afraid of going outside his comfort zone, so not thinking within the things that he knows, but try to expand his expertise.
Okay. And how do you see the concrete, decorative concrete business in the next 5 years in Italy and Europe? Some new opportunities and new applications?
Well, I think in the total of Europe there is already a lot of people working in the concrete industry, especially the decorative concrete industry. But I think especially in countries like Italy and Spain, the more southern countries of Europe, where people are used to use marble or any kind of natural stone. I think there are great opportunities because also on an environmental scale, people will eventually come to the ideas that quarrying natural stone has its limitations, and it has like a big impact on the environment. And in the next couple of years, people will start thinking that maybe other materials like concrete will be a better opportunity to make either countertops or anything else.
And last question, at least, we would like to know something from you about your experience, like in Italy, during our project together, and what do you think about our company?
Well, I think the Cemento Line is a good startup in the decorative concrete industry, and I think they are going in the right direction for not trying to be the fast-growing company, but looking at every single detail of the way that they should work with the material, and also the way that they communicate with their customers, and which I think is really important, because as I already mentioned to you, you're not like really selling a concrete piece, but you're selling the emotion behind it. So you're doing a great job.
And thank you. And I think that space is one starting point from your teaching points, because have a space like that one is for a customer starting to live an experience, because we are not selling only a countertop, but we are selling our experience, our emotional process, and I think that one is the same opinion for you.
Yeah, well, very good.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
Maestro.
Thank you.